LeBron James. And it feels like we've been talking about LeBron James potentially being a Golden State Warrior, Joe, for how long now? 3 years? 4? 5? How many years does it go back?
I don't know.
It sounds like you're exhausted by it.
He's not coming. I'm tired of hearing about him coming when I know he's not coming. And I also think it's a bad idea.
Why?
I just watched the best player in franchise history play 43 games, played brilliant on a Wednesday night, and was limping around on a Friday. Limping around. And yet I'm supposed to believe that, like, you know, him and LeBron, they're going to, like, what, be the 6th seed?
Maybe.
And do what?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, maybe. Okay. Maybe he'll win the lottery. Like, I don't do maybes.
Who is sitting here acting like bringing LeBron and you can't bring in one player this next year that's making the Warriors a championship contender in the West. That's
the problem. See, this is why I feel like I'm Steiny today. I really do. That's the problem.
Steiny's actually, I think, in on bringing LeBron here.
The fate of the Warriors. I don't think the Warriors have accepted the fate of the Warriors. And the fate is this. There's no gimmick or circus or entertainment shenanigan you could pull off to be good enough to me that where it's worth it. Like, what are you? You're just
worth
trying
what?
to be.
Worth what? What are you saying?
Wasting our time with LeBron James.
What are you doing next year without LeBron?
Trying to build a real basketball team.
Honestly, Warriors fans feel like you're going to waste their time next year without LeBron.
You're
just wasting our time.
What do you mean wasting our time?
That's how they feel right now. Their time is being wasted. They're like, Steph's time is being wasted. That's how they feel.
Okay.
That's how they feel. We hear it every day. We see it every day. On the text line, callers, YouTube, social media.
The point of LeBron is to do what?
Honestly, just to get a better player on the team that can help improve the team.
For 1 year?
It'd be 1 year, yeah. Right now, just take it a year at a time.
Okay.
For 1 year.
All right.
It's 1 year.
All right, it's 1 year.
So then what? So what's the big deal about 1 year?
I don't think it's worth the squeeze. And it's not going to be 1 year. It's probably going to be a 2-year deal. That's number one.
Okay.
And then the second aspect is the domino effect of who it brings back. Like, you're bringing back Draymond. You're bringing back Porzingis.
I have no idea what Dunleavy's going to do if they bring this guy in here. I have no idea.
What do you think Steph wants?
I think,
No.
According
if
to
you bring in LeBron,
Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, Steph's trying to coax him over here. So Steph wants LeBron.
And so you think Steph doesn't want Draymond then alongside of them?
Steph probably wants Draymond, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure LeBron probably wants Draymond.
I guess then
Does Mike Dunleavy want Draymond? I don't know.
I'll be in the minority and I'll say, I'm done trying to replicate something that happened 6 and 7 years ago. Love Curry. I love Curry. We'll always have love for Curry. He's probably the greatest Bay Area sports athlete, hands down. And I don't want to disrespect any of the others. You know, Montana, Willie, Barry, Jerry. There's so many. He's probably number one. But that being said, like, guys, we have to accept our fate. Our fate is this. There's no easy way out. And just because you want to bring in LeBron for 1 year or whatever, I'm not in on the gimmick. We did this with CP3, and I know LeBron's significantly better.
So much better.
Okay.
So much.
Great. But he's one of the great arch nemesis of this era. We really don't have like a real team rival. It's him. So I don't want to bring him in. I don't want to bring in Clayton Kershaw for 1 year.
Brought in Kevin Durant, who was a rival.
In his prime to win championships.
Okay.
In his prime.
But I don't want to hear the argument that you can't bring in an arch rival. Richard Sherman, one of the most hated Seahawks of all time.
is not LeBron. LeBron got Draymond suspended.
Richard Sherman was the most hated athlete in the Bay Area, and you brought him into the 49ers. You wrapped your arms around him.
He's not LeBron. He's not LeBron.
Oh, yeah, he was much more hated than LeBron was.
LeBron's number one. LeBron is number one.
At a point in time, Richard Sherman was number one. Come on.
He might have been. But, like, give me a break, dude. You can't, you can't put Sherman coming off an Achilles tear, down and out on a 1 year deal, the same way we're talking about LeBron.
Well, we're acting like LeBron's coming off a torn Achilles, the way we're talking about his age all the time. He played in 60 games last year? He was really good. He was really good. He played in 70 games? No, 60. I'm looking at right here, Carter. 60 games. 70 the year prior. 60 games last year. So he fit right in. Why are we talking about this? Eric Pincus, who joined Willard and Grandy yesterday, doing a hell of a job, wrote an article about how this is possible. And Eric Pincus, Bleacher Report, Sammy, thumbs up? Yeah, there we go. Eric Pincus, how it makes sense for LeBron to join the Warriors.
I look at the Warriors and it makes a lot of sense. And also, like, there's very few guys who LeBron would be excited to play alongside, that makes sense. I mean, I don't think it makes sense for him to go join Wembanyama and try to piggyback a championship or the Knicks. You could at least argue the Knicks, but if they complete this thing, he's not going to go ring chase and go to New York and just try to join them. That's not, at least in my opinion, that's not LeBron and who he is. So, the Warriors are down. Like they didn't have a great year. Injuries, obviously Steph had been hurt, and he was hurt in the playoffs the year before. So it's not something that's built to last. It's not something that's going to be a 5-year journey. This is a short term. LeBron has a shot to play with Steph, one of the greatest of all time, and certainly the best shooter of all time. And LeBron's one of the greatest. And where you want to rank them, I'll let the listeners decide. But you're putting together an incredible experience.
There you go, an incredible experience.
So that's what this is about, a good time out. We're back to a good time out pre-championship Warriors.
I mean, how's that any different from what they're trying to do right now, though, Shasky, by keeping Steph and Draymond around for a couple years?
I don't want Dre back.
I hear you on that.
No, 1 sec. That's where you and I, maybe we all did, I disagree with everyone. I want to start slowly building something that actually has sustainability. I want to find pillars, and I want to give opportunities with this. Now, look, if Draymond wants to play ball and,
take a reduced salary.
Yeah, I just have a hard time seeing that happen.
He might with LeBron, though. Legitimately, he might.
Maybe.
Because that's his boy. They're best friends. It's been widely documented, right?
Yeah,
he
maybe.
might.
I mean, look, in my list of preferences, I want them to just build the best roster, not just for 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. I legitimately want to compete in 3 or 4 years, right? And I think bringing in LeBron only delays the inevitable, which is the rebuild that's coming. And we know it's coming. We all know it's coming, guys. That's the reality of where we're at. I think I kind of learned that this year. It was pretty cemented into me. All right, this thing's about it.
I mean, they're kind of doing that already, right? Whether we like it or not.
You can't rebuild without bringing in good young players. It takes time.
Well, they can still bring in good young players. They can. Now you have to start getting cute here. If you're Mike Dunleavy, you have to start wheeling and dealing a little bit.
Who were the best rookies this year?
Who were the best rookies in basketball this year? Dylan Harper.
Okay, Dylan Harper.
Cooper Flagg. Who's my guy? Edgecombe. Yeah, Con Knipple. There you go.
I think Cooper would play a lot.
Derek Queen, he's a rookie, right? He's really good.
Now
that's it. That's the extent.
So in this scenario, Con Knipple, LeBron James, Steph Curry are guarding who on the perimeter? And I like Con Knipple a lot. Who are they guarding?
I don't care who they're guarding.
You have to build.
Winning's not important. You already told me that. So why do I care if they win or lose the games? As long as the guy's developing.
Okay. All right.
No, seriously, Joe, you're telling me winning doesn't matter. Then why does it matter? Why are you worried about defense? It's all about development of Con Knipple. I'm not even trying to seriously. What's the point?
You think Con Knipple is going to play over Pods? Dead serious here with Curry.
When was Con Knipple draft? Top 5? He's probably playing. He's probably starting. But there's a reason they were top 5 because they're an awful team.
Drafted 7. We're acting like that was a big reach. He was the 7th overall pick.
Okay, so.
And he wasn't played.
Well, their team stunk. So, of course, he was going to play. Knipple.
Getting back to my original point, stinky teams play young players, and they're allowed to play through the ups and downs.
Yeah.
Teams with Steph, LeBron, Draymond, Horford, Porzingis, and Jimmy Butler, they don't play the young players through their ups and downs. They yo-yo them, they sit them down, and they say, oh, we're healthy tonight. You take a back seat.
They're going to have to play the young players given the age of all these guys. As you've mentioned, they're not playing back-to-backs a lot. They're going to have to. Moses Moody might not even play next year with that devastating knee injury he had.
Yeah, but Guy will.
But that's good. He is young. I want Guy to play.
I do, but again, Joe, where is a young player cracking the top 8 in a rotation?
Maybe they draft one and they finally do it. Seriously, maybe they do.
No, but is that guy going to play at the expense of LeBron, Steph, Dre, Porzingis?
Maybe Draymond. Maybe Draymond.
Okay.
Draymond might come off the bench. He's talked about in the past. He's willing to do it. And wouldn't he be more willing to do it?
1 second.
Wouldn't he be more willing to do it with LeBron on the team? Because he'll listen to LeBron, right? If LeBron says,
LeBron's going to say 20-year-old player X is going to start, and Draymond, you're coming off the bench.
Yeah,
that'll last for what? 2 games?
We'll see.
You're just not being realistic. You have to be realistic. We have to be realistic. And so then
we're talking about LeBron being a Warrior. Of course, this is the hypothetical scenario. This is all hypotheticals here.
We think that they're going to go all old and one young starter.
Why not?
Because their track record has proven they won't do that.
They did with Kuminga to start last year, right?
And that lasted 2 games.
But they tried it. They tried to do it.
He actually wasn't as horrific as we made it out, and it lasted 2 games. That's my point. He went long stretches without significant, consistent minutes, which I don't think he earned, by the way. I'm being real here. I don't think he's earned, but that's the point of, if you ever want a young player to be able to break through, you have to give them opportunities even when they haven't earned it. That's part of the development aspect. Like Bryce was struggling, right? And it's like, guys, he hasn't earned it yet, but you got to stay committed to playing him through the ups and downs.